All right. I'm going to burst your bubble. I'm going to apologize in advance, but your bubble's going to be burst forever from today, from this moment on, because we are going to talk about our beloved disinfectant wipes. I bought them by the Sam's Club. I loved it. It gave me the warm fuzzies. You know, the 4-pack that you get from Sam's Club, and they go in every floor of the house, in every bathroom, under every sink. I use these suckers for everything. Like, basically, I coated my whole house with a disinfectant wipe because that is what good moms do, right? Is your hand covering the camera? Do you see a black spot across? Oh, awesome. Okay, from here it looks like it is. I didn't want you to be upset. All right. We love our disinfectant wipes. Why? Why do we love our disinfectant wipes? Because right on the front of the bottle it says, kills 99.9% of the bacteria, kills the H1N1 influenza A virus. There are some of these that claim to kill the HIV virus. Yeah, HIV virus. I read that like 3 times going, that can't be what that says, that can't be what that says. That's a big claim, right? How can they say that? In the wintertime especially, what do? It's flu season. We wipe down every surface we can possibly get our hands on because everybody's hacking up a lung, right? But for today, we're going to think about our bathroom. Let's say you have a toilet in your bathroom, right? Which we do in a bathroom. We have a toilet. Okay, and you have company coming. Maybe you got the 5-minute heads up. What are you going to do? You're thinking, oh, what kind of damage did I see the last time? We all do this, right? We ticker tape our house real quick in that 5-minute preemptive people coming over. The last time I went, were there chunks of life on that toilet? Oh, yep, there was. I'm going to head it down. I'm going to grab me my disinfectant wipes and I'm going to touch up the toilet, right? We all do that. All right, this is going to our plate, our raw chicken plate is going to represent our toilet seat, okay? And then I'm going to take my glow germ powder. The glow germ powder is just to represent the bacteria that lives on our toilet seat. I'm just going to put a little bit of life here, okay? Can you see that chunks? You see that? Little chunks of life, right? Now, if it were chunks of life, this might be bits of poop or dried orangey urine after a while, right? Now, this is what it looks like under a black light demo. Can you see that? It shows up pretty good? Yeah. Now, what happens when we go to the bathroom? We sit on our toilet seat. Now, if we lift the lid, we all know there's some life living up on that lid. We all know down around the rim has an extra special bit of life. But sometimes the seat looks clean. Because I don't know about you, but if I go in there and the person before me had sprinkled when they tinkled, I just take a piece of toilet paper and I wipe that off. Can anybody relate? I wipe that off, I sit down, I do my business. So we're gonna settle in doing our business, right? We're gonna sit on our toilet seat, settling in for a nice long sit. If you are like me, that is sometimes the only time I actually get to spend to myself. So I will admit that I do take my phone in with me to the toilet. Y'all don't judge. Some of you do it too. I know it's gross. And I'm going to settle in because this is the only time I get to myself. So I just camp out and I spread around. Now, all the bacteria on the toilet seat is also on my bottom because you sit there bare bottom. So imagine that. Body cloth, remember? Body cloth helps with that. But, okay, this is what this looks like. Do you see this? This is all the life on our toilet seat. Now, there are parts of this that I can't really see. You know, it looks pretty clean, but we know that it's not. We know that it is covered in bacteria. So this is where my friends are coming. I have company coming. I would quickly take out some disinfectant wipes because they kill 99.9% of the bacteria they come in contact with, right? And I pulled 3. We're in extra special bits today. All right, I'm gonna wipe my fingers up and then I'm gonna get a new one and I'm going to wipe this plate. All right. Camera person, when you think this is clean, tell me. That looks pretty good, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Company's coming, I'm set. Toilet seat is ready for some new butts to sit on it, right? Oh, look at this. It didn't get the bacteria up. Is all that it didn't get the proteins from the pee, from the poo. I lifted the lid. Somebody had Mexican food. There's some splashback underneath there. We all know what I'm talking about. Don't even act like that doesn't happen at your house. This is what my toilet seat looks like. Crap. I have wiped down my remote, my phones, my counters, the kids' desks at school. I've wiped down everything with these disinfectant wipes. Is this what my whole house looks like? Because it didn't remove the bacteria. It didn't do that. That's kind of stressful, right? Do you feel a little duped? Does that kind of tick you off? Because it does me. It does me. Because wait a sec. Wait a tick. This says it kills 99.9% of the bacteria it comes in contact with. It's interesting. Let me see if Norwex will clean it up. I'm going to do half of this plate. Now, how many of you right now are sitting there going, I wiped down my kids' toys? Oh, I bought that thing at the garage sale, and I came home last weekend, and I wiped it down with the disinfectant wipe, and then I gave it to my baby to play with. How many of you are kind of ticker taping that in your head? All right, already, I don't know that you can see that plate that I thought was clean. You can see the difference in the plate already. But now watch this, guys. Can you see that? The Norwex actually removed the bacteria. It didn't just spread it around. It didn't just let it camp out over here with you in your safe fuzzy bubble. It actually removed it. It did the job that you thought you were doing when you used that disinfectant wipe. But why? Don't you all want to know why? Why it's like that? I did because I was ticked at this point. I'm not going to lie. I was mad. All right, let's set this aside. Very first, directions for use. It is a violation of federal law to use this product inconsistent with its labeling. What does that mean? What does that mean to you when that says that? I'm going to tell you what that means. That is what they call a good old-fashioned cover your butt clause. When you get the flu, when it didn't disinfect, when you dropped raw chicken on your counter and you wiped it up with this and you still got salmonella, they have a cover your butt clause. Because we read the front of the label, it looks pretty. This is a Dollar General brand. It matters in a minute, but we buy it because of what it says on the front in the big letters. How many of you have ever turned it around, held that bottle just the right distance, and actually read it? It is a violation of federal law to use this product inconsistent with its labeling. Rule number 1, cover your butt clause. Now, why did we use this on our toilet? Did we use this so our toilet smelled good? No. Did we use this because we thought it did the same job as toilet paper when I cleaned the pee up off of it? No. We use this because it does what? Kills the bacteria. And eventually it might. It's going to leave a chemical coating behind. It's going to leave a chemical residue, as do all of them, as does your Windex, your Undesk, your soft scrub, your Clorox, your disinfectant wipes, all of it. But here's what it says. In order to actually sanitize, in order to actually do what you wanted it to do, you need to keep this surface, you need to clean the surface first. Okay, so it's not a cleaning product. Did not know that. You need to clean the surface first. And then, in order to disinfect, which is what we wanted it to do, right? To disinfect, you need to, it says, wipe it until it is visibly wet. Use enough wipes to keep the surface visibly wet for 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Oh, that dried out. Get another one. Oh, that's not visibly wet. Get another one for 4 minutes. And then set this aside and let that dry. And then if there's any chance this is going to come in contact with kids, for food, for anything, for delicate delicate things like kids and food, you now have to rewash that surface. That toilet seat that your child is now going to go sit upon needs to be washed before you do. Why? Because they know your skin is the largest organ on your body, taking exactly 26 seconds for whatever it comes in contact with to be absorbed in their bloodstream. They know that this is not a safe product. They put that on there because it's to cover your butt cloths, because your bottom is your skin, right? Probably that bottom is going to sit there on that chemical longer than 26 seconds, correct? Therefore, in your bloodstream is all of the toxic chemicals that this is made of. These are unsafe. They're also uneffective. How about the fact that it tells you that kids should not even use this? Kids should not even use this, and that you should be wearing gloves. How about that? I'm trying to think if it says anything else interesting. It also says you need to test in an inconspicuous area. Norwex doesn't tell you to do that. It just say clean. That's interesting. Didn't take 4 minutes. It took like a couple seconds to wipe that down. Now, remember I said it's the Dollar General brand, and does that matter? Yes, it does. Here's why. I had a gal bring out at her party. It was her party, and she goes, yeah, but I use the Clorox brand. I'm like, oh, okay, let's see what it says. Genuinely did not know. First off, hers claimed to kill the HIV virus, claimed to kill it. She was as astonished as I was. But then when you get to the deodorizing, when you get to the bathroom germs, when you get to the why we use them on the raw chicken juice, visibly wet for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. How many of y'all have ever used these correctly? Because it is, we are in violation of federal law. We should all be in the disinfectant jail because none of us have used these correctly. How could we? Who has time for that? What is Norwex's greatest mission? To drastically reduce the chemicals that we come in contact with while saving you time, while saving you money. So it's just a smarter choice. Pitch those. Get rid of them. I only have this for this demo. That's the only reason that I even have this. The garbage. I wouldn't use them. I wouldn't use them. So, and hopefully neither will you after this. All right. Come back for more.